could show so much sympathy for the striking trolley workers, but none for the Newsies.
The trolley workers are striking for a fair contract. The Newsies are striking against me.
I'd spare you this embarrassment if I could, but the burlesque house is private property. Yes, you can't order a raid without legal cause.
Would the fact that this rally is being organized by an escaped convict be enough to shut it down?
An escaped convict?
Fugitive from one of our own institutions, a convicted criminal wreaking mischief on our law-abiding community. Mr. Snyder, which one is he?
That boy there, Jack Kelly.
How do you know this boy?
Oh, it's not a pleasant story. Jack was first locked in my refuge for loitering and vagrancy. But it was his total and complete disregard for authority that made him a frequent visitor.
You called him a thief and escaped convict.
Yes, he did. And that's because after his release, I caught him myself red-handed. The boy was trafficking stolen food and clothing. Well, he was sentenced to 6 months, but the willful ruffian escaped me.
So you see, we be doing this city a service, removing this criminal from our streets.
Well, if that is the case, then we can just take him in quietly and then...
What good would quiet do me? I want a public example made of him.
Mr. Pulitzer, the boy, Jack Kelly is here.
Here?
Yeah, he's just outside. He's asked to see you.
Ask and ye shall be received. Mr. Snyder, if you please, and you sit.
Mr. Jack Kelly.
Afternoon.
And which Jack Kelly is this? The charismatic union organizer or the petty thief and escaped convict?
Well, which one gives us more in common?
Impudences and bad taste when crawling for mercy.
Oh, crawling. Well, that's a laugh. No, I just dropped by with an invite. Seems a few hundred of your employees are rallying to discuss recent disagreements. Now, I thought it only fair to invite you to state your case straight to the fellas. So what do you say, Joe? You want I should save you a spot on the bill?
You are as shameless and disrespectful a creature as I was told. Do you have any idea what I was doing when I was your age, boy? I was fighting in a war.
How'd that turn out for you?
It taught me a lesson that shaped my life. The war is not won on the battlefield. It's the headline that crowns the victor.
Oh, well, I'll keep that in mind. When New York wakes up to front page photos of our rally.
Rally? Rally till the cows come home. Not a paper in town is going to publish a word. And if it's not in the papers, it never happened.
You may run this city, but there are some of us who can't be bullied. Even some reporters.
Oh, yes, such as that young woman who made you yesterday's news. Talented girl and beautiful as well, don't you think?
Yeah, I'll tell her you said so.
No need. She can hear for herself. Can't you, darling? I trust you know my daughter, Katherine. Yes, my daughter. You may be asking why the nom de plume. Why doesn't my daughter work for me? These are good questions. I offered her a life of wealth and leisure. Yet she chose to pursue a career and was showing real promise until this recent lapse. But you're done with all that now, aren't you, sweetheart?
Jack,
Don't trouble the boy with your problems, dearest. Mr. Kelly has a plate full of his own. Wouldn't you say so, Mr. Snyder?
Hello, Jack.
Anyone else in this room feel a noose tightening? But let me offer an alternate scenario. You attend this rally, speak against this hopeless strike, and I'll make sure that your criminal record is expunged. Your pockets filled with enough cash to carry you in a first-class train compartment from New York to New Mexico and beyond. You did say he wanted to travel west, didn't you?
There ain't a person in this room who don't know that you stink.
And if they know me, they know I don't care. Mark my words, boy. You defy me, and I'll have you and all of your friends locked in the refuge. I know you're Mr. Tough Guy, but it's not right to condemn that poor crippled boy to conditions like that. And what about your friend
Davey.
Davey and his baby brother ripped from their loving family and tossed to the rats? Will they ever be able to thank you enough? Time's running out, kid. So what do you say? Cowboy or convict? I win either way. Your abject surrender was always the bottom line. Gentlemen, escort our guest to the cellar so that he may reflect in solitude. Too bad you've no job, Jack, but you did resign. Be glad you've your family, but you can't have mine. Be glad you're alive, boy, I'd say that's the bottom line. Like the Pied Piper, you knew what to play, till those kids all believed you were right. Lucky for them, all but one got away. They may not be so lucky tonight.
We've been given discretion to handle you as we see fit. So behave.
But just in case, I've been polishing my favorite pair of brass knuckles.
Now you can sleep right here on this old printing press. Oh, now that's firm.